Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go. 10 logo. Check, go.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Wants to run.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Big end. Check three.
Snap.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, deep, tight.
Ready.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get it.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Clear. 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. 60 or. 5.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
You draw Porter. 25. Check 25.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Raiders.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready?
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Come. Hurry up. Go.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They look to throw. It's locked. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 33.
70, Indy.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Get up. Shoot.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
24 is the mic.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Hey, Delta.
24 is the mic.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau.
Of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What quarter is it?
93.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the
There, you was trying to get a second out of me. I wasn't going to give you no second for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2
Yeah,
drives,
you
so
won't get
no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm
Yeah, I just
actually a
like
little bit
little
surprised,
blockbuster
though,
move.
that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts him in a pretty good spot for second down.
This motherfucker knows the best. Like,
He's going to have the first down pass.
still need to put them rookies in there. Them rookies that got over on that line, they dogs, man.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB.
Moving back to linebacker.
Do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want.
Momentum gone.
And who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And they hit us. Fucking Amos leading the way over there.
This is 3rd and 11.
You still got Alexander and Bouye. And now Alexander X Factor. So
Hey, box drop. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I told Ant you was over that John stop. We was slowing my run down like crazy. Defense was stepping up.
Big tight end fan. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Yeah, they joking about that
clock,
Johnson.
Second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Now a handoff looking right.
Hit up.
And they're going to stop him right at
Hey,
the
you
line
saw
of
that. You
scrimmage.
saw what
Just
I
no
posted, right?
cutback lane to be
Nah.
found whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
The conversation, John.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and
hell
stop
was
that
so
one to the
calm.
line
That
of
jump come
scrimmage.
back.
Nice linebacker play.
Hell with Call of Duty. SOCOM.
They need to go back to the original maker, though, because whoever made that last one was dumb as shit. It was too much like Call of Duty.
It need to go back to right. I know what you're talking about. That last one
Towards the
was
end zone for Brown.
Why you don't got no socks in your feet, man? You sick.
Good effort there, trying to take
Okay,
a shot,
boy.
but it's 3rd down.
Young
They're
boy.
going for a receiver there. Already has one
So what are
touchdown in this first half. A second one not
What
to
are
be.
you?
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I
You a
really
big
like
boy?
the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go
I'm
back
trying
to
to
him,
fight him. I'm not
continue
fighting
the
him.
hot hand,
Move.
and make them adjust to
Roll.
you defensively. I like
You
what
go
they
throw
were
them
trying
trash
to
for
get
me?
done, even though they weren't successful.
No.
Now the
I'm not
Broncos are
fighting
going to
you
call
then.
the first of their timeouts.
You lost.
It's just their
All right,
first,
put
so
it in
they'll
charge.
have 2 remaining here
Yeah,
before
gotta
we
go
get to
kitchen table.
halftime. He was only
Put some
asked to
socks
punt
in your
once in
bedroom
the
so you can
victory
keep
last
that
week
hitch in
as
your
he
chin.
sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and
You
field
go put
this
him
at
on.
the 5. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
Nah,
influences me even more
I'm playing my league game.
is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
Same team though, Broncos versus Raiders.
Going to trust to take care of the ball.
Except for I'm the Raiders.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Where your shoes at? Get down out of bed. Go get your shoes. Go get your bedroom shoes.
This is the tight end fan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Block now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Nano got to be the most. Nano got to be the most. Big riding and shit. What's up? Look like
the Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Hey, dog, I pay to have him around for real, just for one night. I could deal with him more than one night. What's up,
24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Can you reach your hand
deep
here?
into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Had to laugh it out.
And make them sit in the corner.
Already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring
That's
it
my
out.
boy.
Get this only back to the 20.
All right, hold on. Stop. Chill. You got to wait. I got to find it. Hold on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
I told him to eat some ass.
spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Hey, boy, stop.
Nice
What
first
you do?
half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Stop.
In the
Don't touch
second
nothing.
See how they
Hold
handle
on,
any
Tico.
adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on
Cuz
second and 13.
they need donut
Now
rolls
a
on.
throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Hey,
We see
how
another pitch
close?
and catch
How
there
close?
to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Carr. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're down here in the third quarter trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Man, it's funny as shit how they sink the real team.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
All right, Mark.
Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, little 360. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, Charlie. Mike 50. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
That kid should not say
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
Hey,
up with
this thing,
something.
hey, man, I ain't putting no more trades in that chat, man.
Now to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. And got his man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Block now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They give to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hey, man, the little Saints done gone MIA. I know Jungle said something, but Jungle fucking messing me. Now this nigga done got offline. He been online the whole time. He was online and everything. Now he rolling out. Jungle gonna mess me like, what the fuck kind of trade is that? Hell no, I don't like that shit. I know that's his boy, because in between them two biggest valuable ones that be in the chat together. No Jungle called and said something. Same time Jungle messaged me, the nigga messaged me and said something. Man, sent his ass a trade. Told him I'm playing my game around 5 or 6. Just get it out way before the game. He knew that from the break. At first, the nigga was bugging me, hit me a couple times. They approve it.
Right now, clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Safarian Jenkins has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 31, Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Now we'll keep hitting me, pressing me out about the shit. Then all of a sudden, get caught. Unless Jungle says something to him, man.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Greystone, travel. Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now.
In his end zone, here's Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Come on, set. 10 over.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Lock to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, orbit.
59 mark, check, 59.
Get it.
Back to throw. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
8, read. Start.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
My bad.
And 4th down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Jungle ain't flat out admit that junk. Yeah. But I know it was him because first when it happened, he like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's wrong? You don't like that trade? I'm like, hell no. Then he laughed in the other chat, and then all that shit around the same time when Slim asked me, he was like, hold up a minute on that trade. And I told Slim, I said, what you mean? We already got 2 approvals. We wait for the last approval, bro. We in there. That shit been in for over an hour. That shit would have, we ain't had no approvals. That shit would have been right through. Sorry, John, what's wrong with the trade? Our trade got nothing to do with you. I must have said something to him. And now John ain't said shit else. But the whole time the Saints been on a jump. He said he was going to be on because he knew he was ready to play it. Me and Texas playing around 5 or 6 because he on the bye week. So he trying to do it before I played. Like, you bitch ass nigga didn't even just get off and don't respond or nothing at all. The whole time you been hitting me up and responding and everything.
And that's your ball game.
So for the Raiders, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.